All right, what would you do with me? What would you do?
First, we'll leave the top.
Yeah, leave this.
Definitely leave the top.
leave
and then we'll skin fade just the sides and that's it.
Cool. Sides out here.
Then we'll water it, comb it down.
Yeah. Maybe shoot it with some brown paint right here.
I know not everybody here can possibly be perfect. So what's something
Test me, bro.
Damn. I stand corrected. Okay.
Everybody's perfect.
Everyone except Joe.
Maybe this was when you were a kid, but like, what's a time that you lied about something and you dug yourself into a really bad hole?
Oh, dude.
Where you had to keep lying to try to save yourself, and then you were just like,
That's really good.
I can't remember.
Because you know, like you do that once really badly, and you realize how stupid it is to like lie like that again.
Oh, this is really dumb. Okay, so it was 1996. I was 11 years old. Batman Forever came out, and I remember I was a little embarrassed that I wanted to be Batman for Halloween because like I was maybe getting too old for that. Because Batman wasn't that cool yet. So I remember
That's true.
during Halloween, I convinced all my friends that I was my cousin Frankie, who like lived like around the block basically. And I went as Batman, and then I went into my house and changed into like a vampire costume, and then went around and made sure all my friends saw me, so they knew I went as a vampire. But I really went as Batman.
So you Mrs. Doubtfire
I Mrs. Doubtfired my own Halloween because I didn't want to seem lame at 11 years old, because I was basically the leader of my own little neighborhood because all the kids were younger than me.
So you made sure you were a vampire.
I made sure I was a visible vampire that they all saw. But when I enjoyed trick-or-treating, it was as Batman, and I didn't trick-or-treat as the vampire. I just went to all my friends' houses, and that was it. And I also went to Miss Franny's house. She was like this 90-year-old woman who lived next to us. She gave quarters. So I was like, I'll double dip on the quarters. And then I went home. But she didn't know the why.
That'd be funny if somebody caught you. It was like, hey, you're Steve. And then you're like, no, I'm Batman.
So when I was Batman, one of my friends named Stanley Wong, he's like, are you Steve? And I was like, I'm Frankie. And he bought it.
Are you guys the same size or something? How did he?
No. But kids are dumb.
Yeah. When you're wearing a Batman mask,
Yeah.
you know, that'll do it.
And I did the eyes, you know?
Oh, you're the raccoon eyes?
I did the raccoon
He
eyes.
said, "Are you Steve?"
Yeah.
I'm Frankie.
Well, because I was walking around with my brother, Nate.
Oh.
So it didn't really
So it
make
could be
sense.
Frankie.
But but it also, it's like probably Steve.
So what if Frankie was a vampire?
Why isn't Vampire Steve with Nate? It doesn't really make sense.
Vampire Steve's just gone.
He just wasn't there yet.
Batman Steve is now here.
Yeah, Frankie's there, or whatever. Pretty stupid, but yeah.
You could double dip with the candy though.
And I never admitted that lie ever.
You never told him.
Never
later on?
told him. No.
The whole time he thinks you're Frank.
Isn't that guy like one of your closest childhood friends? That
Stanley
guy?
Wong, yeah, was one of my buddies.
So he
yeah.
just thinks that it wasn't you.
I haven't talked to him in forever, but I mean,
dude.
I think he thought I was Frankie. Yeah.
It's pretty good.
It was stupid.
I remember I was in the 4th grade, and one of my friends, he was Latvian. He's from Latvia. His mom was from Latvia. And like, I would curse a lot because I would hear from my like older friends or like my sisters and my mom. And I thought it was so cool to say like shit and fuck and you know all that stuff, right? So I had a bad mouth, so I'd be cursing around. And then one day, her name was Loma. That was the mom. Loma came to my mom and was like, "Hey, your son has a bad mouth. He's teaching my son how to curse, how to say all these words. I caught him the other day saying shit, and he said he learned it from your son, blah, 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 blah." And I'm like, my mom gets mad at me. On the drive home, I remember it. I'm in the fucking back of the Windstar, and I see my mom's eyes in the rearview mirror, and she's just yelling at me. Like, you fucking are cussing, you can't be doing this, whoa, 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 whoa. And I was like, Mom, I didn't, I swear I wasn't. Dude, just doing that kid shit, right?
Yeah.
And so she kind of believed me, but she knew that, like, I think she had an idea that I was cursing and stuff. The next time, this girl named Emily Hahn, I remember this. She came, and her mom came to my mom, like months later, and was like, your son called my daughter a fucking bitch. And I swore, bro, I really don't remember saying that.
Believe all women.
Because I remember I didn't have a problem with her.
You know?
There's no like reason why you could.
What if he was a potty mouth?
And I still think
Because
about
of what his mom and dad was saying in the house?
No, absolutely. Like I learned it from them. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Dude, you should have told that to your mom instead of lying. Should have been like, and she's like cussing you out, like, Nick, how could you fucking do it? And he's like, I learned it from you, mom.
Yeah, and then look in the
style.
mirror.
Come on, look at you.
But this whole
We would have got fucked up if we
got fucked up.
That doesn't
100%.
work.
No, dude, the whole time she was like, well, you were telling me that you weren't cussing, blah, blah, blah. And then this time, this girl is saying that I'm calling her word for word a fucking bitch. And I'm like, no, Mom, no, I swear to God, I didn't do none of that. But turns out that, like, she beat the shit out of me after that. She beat the brakes off me,
Holy
dude.
shit.
I got so much trouble.
So the second time it really wasn't you,
It really wasn't me.
but the first time it was.
The first time it was.
Why did the girl think it was you?
Oh, that sucks.
I don't know. Well, it could be. It could definitely be that, right?
Yeah.
But like, I remember at my hearts of hearts, I was like, no, like this time I really did.
This time?
Like I really wasn't. I didn't call her up.
Last time? Okay, I confess. Last time? That was me. I confess. But this time?
Yeah,
It wasn't me, dude.
But that makes it not want to believe you even more.
yeah, and I just knew that, like, oh, dude, I'm fucked. Like
Dude, karma snuck up on you.
bro, like I shouldn't have used my crying technique to get out of it.
But what the
This
hell?
time
This
I
girl
could
just
use it.
randomly decided to say that.
Dude, maybe she
I
liked
don't know.
you.
I still think about it to this day. I'm like,
yeah.
man, dude,
maybe
like,
she
really-
liked
Maybe you said it in a positive way and she just took it wrong.
Hey, you're a fucking bitch. Good for
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Nah, I wasn't
That's how he
smart
said
enough
it.
to call it.
I don't worry about that because karma is like a cat sitting on my lap because it loves me.
Karma's not a chameleon.
No. You guys don't know Taylor Swift in here, that's fine. I'm up on this culture and you guys
I
aren't.
only know
What else
JoJo
would you-
Siwa.
Dude, I used to ditch church and like lie to my parents. Like they're like, "Did you go to church?" I'm like, "Yes," and then but I would never go. I
You're a
was
bad guy.
You're going to hell.
Is it easy to lie about that?
Yeah, well, cause I would show up.
How'd you get there though as a kid?
So we would go as a family, right? But then me and my friends would be like, "Oh, we're gonna go to the bathroom," and then we just leave. And then we would be already sitting.
Where do you go?
No, because it's like a small church, and my parents would sit in the front and sing or whatever. So the kids would just sit where the kids sit, but then we would just leave, and then we'd just go.
Your parents didn't turn around?
Dance practice, huh? No, dude, they're zoned in.
They're hard.
Yeah.
They're probably like, thank God I have some breaks with my fucking dumbass kids. I can do whatever the fuck I want.
No, but then even that, so that lie, right? It started then when I was little, but then later on when I started moving out and doing my own thing, I still kept lying to them that I was going. Because they would be like, "Oh, did you go this Sunday?" I'm like, "Yeah, I did." Blah blah blah. And then later on, I start to feel bad. So I eventually, one day, she asked
Like, I can't take it anymore.
She asked me, "He's like, hey, are you going to church?" And then eventually, I was like, "No, I'm not." And then she's like, "Have you been going?" I'm like, "No." Then it felt bad, but
bad
really,
karma,
there
dude.
was no like.
She already knew.
Yeah.
I feel like she knew, but at the same time, she didn't do anything about it either.
Church people talk to church people.
Because they know it's like, well, I don't want to force you to go. So I'm like, oh, you're really reasonable.
I want to go to church, but I like people outside of church.
There you go.
I don't like them they're weird when they. And then sometimes you get to know someone too much and you're like, I fucking hate you.
Yeah, but dude, I remember like lying about that so many times, and then it.
How many times?
It's a big lie.
I can't count
church?
because there's every week, you know.
So like more than 50
I just
times?
pretended to not be Batman.
Yeah,
You're kind of fucked up.
You're lying to the Lord.
you might go to hell for that.
Yeah, you're lying to the Lord and your mom.
You're lying about God.
I think I had about 15 to like, I don't know, my 20s.
What, that many times?
Jesus, can't.
Damn, you're not going to heaven for.
She's not asking me every time, but like when she does ask me, I'm like, nah.
Ooh, that's 5 years of lying. You're not going to heaven. You're not.
Karma, dude.
My lies was like 2.5 hours max.
That's pretty bad.
That's really bad.
Super bad.
The only lie was me saying I can cut hair when I first started cutting. My first haircut was a black dude.
And you're just like, I never
No,
fucking cut hair like
and he's
this
just
before.
like, yo, I'm ready. And I looked at the clips and I was like, what are these clips for? I threw it away. And I was just like, here we go. And bang, right there. First haircut ever, bald. And I was like, hey, bro, this is going to look great on you. You're going to look just like your dad. And he's like, really? Because his dad was bald as hell.
What's up, guys? If you do not know, we have a Patreon. I want you to click in our description and go over there and check out all the beautiful stuff we have for you. It's super duper access for only our super duper exclusive lovers like yourselves. You're gonna be getting one never been released director's cut every week. But not only that, you get another fresh, too hot for YouTube video.
We say some crazy shit on there.
2 videos a week. But not only that, you get to join our Discord and come chat with us, direct access. We're in there, the whole Careful Boys in there, jumping in, dogpiling on people, laughing, playing, joking, whatever. And you can come talk to us directly.
So if you like what we do and what we've been doing for the past 10 years, please support our Patreon and click the link below to get all the details.
There's so many different tiers. You can see it when you click that.
So while I was cutting it, I was
So
like,
you just gave him a bald haircut. You didn't fade him?
just nothing, just skin fade. And I was like, my bad, dog. And he was just like, why? And I was like, you're gonna look great, just like your dad. And he's like, that's cool. But he was like, wait, my dad's bald. I was like, exactly. Sorry, buddy. And that was like the big.
You didn't check in with him first?
Huh?
You didn't go like, hey, what kind of haircut you
No,
want?
I didn't know what the guard was meant to do.
Whoa.
So he never even used a fucking clipper.
You didn't want to practice.
And he just went,
Yeah.
no,
No, mine was hyped. I hyped him up. I said, dude, I could totally fade you up. This is easy. So the whole day I was hyping him up. Finally, he came to my house, and it was just first thing I touched was the forehead. It was shaved off clean. And I was like,
You started with the most irreparable section.
I was like,
what did he say? Was he pissed? Or
he was just like, dude, my mom's gonna kill me. And I was like, too bad, bro. It's too late. We can't let you go like this. I was like, do you want a mohawk at least? He's like, how? You cut me right in the middle. And I was like,
It's our inverse.
I give you a really thin mohawk.
yo, but shout out to Isaiah, Korean black man. Thanks to you, I'm here now.
Hey, when you did the first chick you ever did the haircut for her, are you like, don't worry about it, I'm gonna make you look like your dad?
No, I cut my friend's mom's hair before.
And you made her look like her dad?
Yo, I made her look like her son. I made her look like her son.
Fresh fade.
Sides were faded and the top was just mad skinny.
Son.
It's like, yo, my bad, dude.
Yo, if all you butch lesbians want to come out here and look like your dad, Subin's hair salon.
Subin's got you.
100%.
No, shout out to them though, because now I can really fade up.
How long did you cut hair for?
Now it's been 10 years.
You still cut hair?
Yeah, hell yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Are you better? Have you gotten better at doing both man and female?
I don't do females anymore after that mess up. She's like, wow, you made me look like my son. I was like, yo, my bad, dog.
My bad.
You made me look like my son.
All right, what would you do with me? What would you do?
First, we'll leave the top.
Yeah, leave this.
Definitely leave the top.
leave
and
the
then we'll skin fade just the sides and that's it.
Sides out here.
Then we'll water it, comb it down,
Yeah.
and that's it.
Maybe shoot it with some brown paint right here. Right? Give it like a.
Put some kinja bag noodles on it.
Yeah.
Kinja bang noodles. Kinja bang noodles.
If you're vegan, that's okay, they're plant-based noodles. Add chicken or an egg, it's mad flavorful.
Kinja's always bringing heat, man, flavorful.
If you're vegan, that's okay, they're plant-based noodles. Add chicken or an egg, it's mad flavorful.
Kinja's always bringing heat, man, flavorful.
Matte paint, right? Matte.
Hey, why don't we buy a toupee? And then let's just give that toupee.
No, because I'm not a quitter. I'm not a quitter. I'm not giving up.
That's right, baby.
Not till it's over, baby. They know it's over.
That's right.
We fight.
That's our dog.
We fight till the
Write
end,
it-
baby.
write it down to 0.
We fight till the end.
You know, wearing a hat is actually worse.
It makes your hair.
I hear
bald,
that, but I don't mind. I actually like the way that a hat feels because I'm coping.
No, if you're gonna wear a trucker hat, wear it backwards so it's nice air.
Oh yeah, great. Great idea, dude.
Let me see it.
Oh yeah.
That looks great.
Oh yeah, it looks sick, dude. I got a fucking tuft of hair coming out of this thing like here.
Now you look like
That's
you.
awesome, dude.
Now you look like you should wear rollerblades.
Yeah, dude. Wait, you know what? I'll slick it up. I'll be an Ace Ventura.
No, that looks great. I think that looks
This image right now is hella funny.
I think that looks fine. Leave it like that. Yeah.
It does give you a different look completely.
What frat is this, dude?
Hey, does anybody want to buy crypto with me?
Hell, that was great.
I look like the guy from the after school special who you should not listen to.
You're gonna sell me drugs.
Hey guys, I bought crypto with Steve, and then it's like, yeah, I learned a big lesson.
No, it looked great, bro.
All right,
Leave it.
whatever.
I'll buy crypto with you.
It's fucking good, dude. Well, you already do, so.
Hat's backwards.
You don't look as cool as Steve.
No, because he doesn't. I mean, you
don't-
have a shitload of hair, dude.
You look like a poser. He looks like a real deal.
Yeah.
I told you about how I lied about my algebra classes, right?
Nope.
So after I got kicked out of algebra in high school, remember, like, my teacher kicked me out because I was talking shit about algebra. So they wouldn't let me take algebra at San Gabriel Academy anymore. I had to go to summer school at Don Bosco Tech. And then I would go there in the summer. It was all boys school, so it was super easy to bully everybody. And I forced these kids to like let me cheat off them every single day, even during tests. I would make them like lean like this, and then to show me their graphs, I would sit right behind them. And I got my way through I got through algebra 1, and then I got through geometry, all cheating.
Wow.
And I kept telling my parents I was doing a really good job, and then they were like, "Wow, yeah, you're finally like getting it." I didn't understand one lick of math from either of those subjects.
Do you know?
Yeah, but
Nice.
then after I graduated, I tested in. You know when you go to college, you have to test into math.
Yeah.
And I tested into like pre-algebra, and they were like, "What the fuck happened there?" And then I had to do it all over again, and then I didn't actually learn real.
You still had to do it. Solve for what?
I had to take
actually funny.
3 levels of math to get to the level I should have been in.
I remember in college I changed my major so I didn't have to take calculus. I changed that shit because I didn't have the math to get into pre-calc, and I was like, dude, I'm not gonna learn this. I had to do stats.
I think for the math I was in, for what I wanted to do to get into UCI, I just had to get as high as stats. But I didn't have to do pre-calc.
Dude, I
My
did
nightmare.
pre-calc. I got a C, but I don't understand anything. I just barely passed. Like literally, everything was foreign to me. I never paid attention.
You're lying to
And
everybody.
I'm just like,
You're lying to everybody, dude.
It does bite you in the ass to cheat in school when you're not out of it yet.
oh,
Like cheating on your last year to get out makes sense, but not to enter another school.
Nah.
oh.
Because then it's like you're screwing yourself over so
fucked
bad.
over.
Yeah.
Dude, I failed in grammar so bad.
In grammar.
Every grammar.
What's every grammar?
You failed in grammar today.
Yeah, I know. Grammar class, grammar, everything.
Oh, just anything to do with like English and.
Anything with English.
What about speech? Did you do okay in speech?
Popcorn speeches? Holy crap, I was stuttering.
It's nerve-wracking.
What was your best subject in school then?
Math.
Really? Oh, that's good.
I was the opposite. I started with arithmetic in college. That's what I tested into. And then English 101.
Damn. I didn't understand the adverb, noun, verb.
I still don't. I don't know how I got in there.
Oh, I also lied about another hole I got into was in high school when I was one of the only guys with like internet and a printer. Like it was very early, like internet.
So you printed out porn?
Yeah, I'd print out porn for people.
Oh yeah.
And then,
Well, how did I know, dude? It was either the CD burner or the page, like selling a page of tit.
yeah.
Or like floppy disks.
Show Vagine in black and white, right?
And I used to make collages for people of like.
Of course you made it creative.
Like porn collages.
Did you do it on Photoshop or what?
Yeah, there was something else back then that you could do that with.
Like
I can't
MS
remember.
Paint?
Yeah, it wasn't paint. It was something similar. But you could like make collages of images, and then I would print those for people, and they'd put them in their binders on the plastic front part. Wow. You know where you could like have like a graphic or
It's a big deal.
something. And then we got caught because we got caught for having the Songhai Lee photos.
Oh, yeah.
And I had a whole like 10 of them stapled together or some shit. And then
the staple, huh?
And then my freaking
pasted.
idiot friend got caught. And
It's always someone getting caught.
And then like he got interrogated to the point where he said he got it from me, and I was like, "You
Rats!
Motherfucker.
yeah." So then I had to go into the principal's
Remember The
office.
Departed?
Yeah.
Got a rat motherfucker.
And I just like kept trying to make up as much bullshit as I could to like exhaust the principal, so he would stop asking. And he just kept saying like, "But this looks like you brought it from home." And I'm like, "No, my lie was that." Here's how ridiculous my story is. I said that I found that at school and I had nothing to do with it. And he said, "Where did you find it?" And I said, "Well, I went to go get a drink at the water fountain, and there it was."
Lit.
Dude, that could be I would have believed it.
And he thought it was so ridiculous, like how stupid my lie was. He's like, "I don't have the energy for this." He's like, "Just stop doing it." I was like, okay, sir.
Okay, I'm sorry.
And it took, I was just like, just don't tell my parents, please. Yeah, it took so long. I remember taking like over an hour of him just like he just kept saying like, and then where did you find that? And I'm like, oh, here. And then where did that come from? Like it just took so long. That he was
Show me
like,
that link. Show me that link. Show me that boob.
Where'd you get your sources?
Yeah, it just,
How'd you get Pamela Lee sucking a penis?
Damn.
I want you to show it to me right now.
I've never seen these shots before.
I don't have internet. I don't have a printer.
yeah, I was literally trying
the
to like,
guy.
I said all the bullshit that I could think of, and it was just like,
What if you just wanted all the links so you could jack to it later?
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, he
Could you get me more?
he did keep it.
That's what he meant. He was like, "Where did you find this?" Like,
Yeah.
That's what he's trying to ask. He's like, you're not catching what I'm saying, bud.
yeah. And then,
He starts sliding you dollar bills.
where'd you find it?
These are private shots of Pamela Anderson. How did you get this?
I think kids lying to adults, like, you think you're being so clever, and you
see
think
right
you're
through
like,
it.
you think you're nailing it, and they're just like, I'm so tired, dude. Like,
Yeah.
come on, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah, luckily I don't know why he didn't tell my parents, but that was like a close one.
Because he kept the evidence.
Yeah, for sure he did.
Because he wanted to
We know he
look
did.
for the gold himself.
He's like, how did he get this stuff?
He's like, this is the sauce.
Yeah, being the porn guy was pretty fun.
It's pretty fun.
It was a good gig.
Because back in the day, we had all the Girls Gone Wild videos on disc, too.
Damn.
Like, remember those were like really rare?
I never watched. I have to admit, I never watched any Girls Gone Wild.
Oh,
Did they really
man.
just flash their tits and that's the whole thing?
No, it's
It's
pretty,
better.
It's great. Well, it's great thinking that, like, back then, I think like that was most people's first experience with, like, I guess porn that seemed like it was really happening in the real world.
Right.
Like on location, and then we didn't know at the time that a lot of these girls were just like drunk and signing whatever, you know. They were,
Oh
like,
yeah,
really-
yeah. The whole case.
Yeah, it was like not good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just thought it was like, wow, this is partying in the real world. I
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
wait
yeah.
till I'm like in college.
Yeah.
Girls just suck your dick at a party. Out in the open in front of everybody.
Does it happen like that?
What?
Is that kind of what we're talking about? Am I getting closer?
Still trying to get the info.
Give me.
Am I in the neighborhood of